Hey everybody, I hope you're having a good Saturday. So I wanted to jump on and talk about my group members from my intermittent fasting group really quick because the group was so amazing. The ones that actually participated. I am so happy with their results and they're happy with their. It's too late for them to lose weight or learn something new that they didn't know before. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Okay. So my group members, well, first of all, I started off with only a couple of them. A little bit of your ego comes into play and you feel like, oh, nobody's going to join. If they do join, they're just coming to be nosy to see what I'm up to, what I'm doing. And so you have those little feelings, right? So, that's natural. But anyway, I went and moved forward. And then some friends started to join. And I started talking about it more and some more people joined. And that was refreshing. So that was one hump that I got over. And so I went ahead and set forth with the plan. I told everybody to jump on, get to the plan. If they needed any support, I'm here. That's what we're here for. This is a free challenge. And this is your time to either learn about intermittent fasting or recommit yourself to intermittent fasting and your health in general. And what better way to start than with intermittent fasting, because you can adjust it to your life and all of the things, right? So I was really, now mind you, of course, I'm only teaching something that I went through myself. Intermittent fasting has been so beneficial to me, and it kind of set the tone for everything else that was happening in my life afterwards. So I know it works. I know it works for me. I know it works for several others. I know it helped my mom tremendously. So I know that for myself, but it's a different ballgame when you introduce it to others. Guys, I hope it's not too loud. The car's going by. Sorry. It's a different ballgame when you're introducing it to other people, and hoping that they follow through with just the plan. And I was pleasantly surprised when the ones that really took it by the reins really set out to do it, you guys, and they had some real results. And it's so refreshing to see that, because I know that it works. Now they know that it works. And a lot of the participants lost 10 to 13 pounds in 2 weeks, which is phenomenal. A lot of them probably didn't have weight to lose, but I had, because, the flexibility of intermittent fasting is so great and so grand. But a lot of people get stuck on one eating window because they feel like, okay, this has worked for me. And I know that if I probably go outside of this eating window, it won't work for me. But as we grow and as we change, our eating windows change, our needs change. That goes with anything in life, right? And so one young lady in particular, she changed her eating window and made it shorter to see if she was even able to do it. Impressed with what her body could do. And so those are the stories that make up my program, Break Every Chain. We're breaking chains, guys, and I'm so excited for what's to come, because we are more capable than we think. We don't give ourselves enough credit when it comes to things like weight loss, when it comes to changing habits. And I'll say it over and over again. We don't have to do anybody else's diet. We don't have to do anything that's trending or shots or unnatural things. We can do the things that we were born to do, that have been around since the beginning of time. We can. And a lot of times we beat ourselves up because, we feel like, oh, we should be here by now, or I should be here. But really, you just have to start. A lot of people don't even start. They don't give themselves a chance. And that's because they're so busy doing everything for everybody else. And, while that's a very nice thing to do, nice doesn't get you any results. And I'm just going to make it plain, because often too many times we put everybody else before ourselves. And not just people. We put needs that we think that we need before ourselves too. I know that I personally can be a big empath. I'm a big, they say lead with empathy and not sympathy. Okay, well, in my opinion, those can run together very easily, and they do. Empathy turns into sympathy so quick, and vice versa. So you have to take the time for yourself and maneuver your life to the point where you can take care of your needs, and then you could focus on other things or other people, because you're no good without being good to yourself. That's just the way it is. And past the whole vanity thing, it's not just about vanity. Like if you want to lose weight, or you need to change your body composition, or you want to have better eating habits, things like that, it goes way beyond vanity at this point. Guys, at this point, our health is at risk, not just because of what we're doing to ourselves, but because of society and because of what's in the foods, what is, chemicals, bioproducts, things that we can't even read on the package. Those things are harming us. They're causing inflammation. So I don't want to get off into a tangent on that, because I talk about that a lot. And I think we get that at this point. Now it's, what are we doing about it? So my program, Break Every Chain, talks about each and every aspect of the human body and how we can make our plan work for us. We need a life plan. We don't need a quick fix. We don't need a shot that's going to probably work for a while and, jack up our hormones even worse. And then, okay, now here you go. Go out there and try to eat healthy and all that, and have limitations, set boundaries, and you'll keep your results. It doesn't work like that. I'm not trying to talk about anyone or anything when it comes to the whole weight loss drugs and things like that. You do what you do, and if it works for you, that's great. But I think what we're missing here is if you don't learn how to take care of your body naturally when you're doing these types of trends and, different drugs to help and aid us, you're never going to get to a place where you don't need those things. You don't want to get to a place where you have to be on a GLP-1 forever or a weight loss drug forever. You want your own body to make GLP-1 efficiently. And the best way that you can have that happen is to have natural remedies that will help you. We need our mindset. We need to work on our mindset. We need to work on when we eat and what we eat. We need to stop eating so much foods that come in bags and boxes with barcodes. Now, that doesn't mean that that's never going to happen. Somebody's at a barbecue right now or going to have a good time tonight because everybody graduated. Nothing wrong with that. I ain't going to lie. Even if I drive by and I see some friends out there that have food and things going on and I feel like it, I'll join the festivities and have a good time. But there's a time and place for everything. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But do we quit? No, we don't quit. The next day, we're going to get back on track. We'll probably eat a little cleaner because the day before we had things that we usually don't have. We had some cake. We had a little wine. We had, chips and salsa and cupcakes and just things that you don't usually eat. And if you could eat all that in one sitting, wow, I'm scared of you. But anyway, you get my point. There's not always going to be a set eating menu that you're going to stick to all the time. It doesn't work like that. So in my program, what I really stress is a lifestyle as opposed to a diet. And I know there's been other programs that say the same, and I'm not knocking any of them because a lot of them do work. But at this point in time, I think the most important thing is to adjust whatever plan that is to your life, and to where you don't have to, give up and go off for like a year or two because you fell off and you gained some weight back, and you plateaued, and now what do I do now? Because the plan didn't say anything about plateauing. It said some things in general, but it didn't really speak to what I'm thinking right now, or how I need to combat my mind so that I could get back on the train and make it work for me. That's what I really target, because for me, I just turned 47 years old, and our bodies are going through so many things. We're going through perimenopause, we're going through hormonal changes, we're going through it being a little tougher to lose that weight, or lose that 10 to 15 pounds, or whatever it is, and we need something that's going to help us get through our natural life stages, because they're coming whether we like it or not. We can't control what our body says, or what our body wants to do when it comes to the natural path that it takes for our lifetime. But we can aid it with how we eat and when we eat, and our mindset, so we can stay strong in our decisions with other people, with ourselves. It all plays a part. So the main thing with Break Every Chain is that we're resetting our body, whether you're starting from scratch or you're starting over. We're resetting our body so we can reclaim our life. I'm big on self-development, and I know for me, I had to work on some things in my own life to even bring this program. My whole program is based on my life and my decisions that I made, and how I came about turning things around so that I could enjoy my life to the extent that I need to enjoy it. I don't want to be in a diet. I don't want to be in a diet forever. I don't want to have the focus on trying to lose weight all the time, or trying to trick my mind into doing something that I just don't feel happy doing. I'm not trying to eat celery and carrots every single day, and ice water chips. And first of all, that doesn't even work. I don't know who even started that. Like, there is such thing as metabolic crashing, and all of your senses work together. Your senses, your mind, what you eat, how you react. If you don't even enjoy your food, there's no way you're going to sustain any kind of weight loss. Excuse me. So that whole rabbit food thing, I don't know who started that. I never even tried that. To be honest, when I think about it now, there's no way I could be eating like that and thinking that it's even worth the time. First of all, it's going to take forever to even get there. You're going to feel horrible. We talk about the chains that are holding us back so we can break those chains and move on to where we need to be. And this is amazing, because this is the perfect time for this to happen. We're entering summer, and we are getting ready to have a good time, go to the beach and enjoy life, enjoy our kids, enjoy our grandkids. And a lot of us, if you're a teacher, you're probably off for the summer, or you have a shorter schedule because you're teaching summer school, or you're a truck driver and you're ready to make a change before the winter comes, before you're able to do this for yourself. And that's what I love about this program, is that it's a living ebook. And I'm also actually going to be doing a master class and an audiobook too, so that it will adjust to your life again. If you prefer an ebook, you could look at it on your laptop or on your phone. If you prefer to listen to an audio version while you cook, clean, walk your dogs, relax, lay down, you can do that too. And then the master class, we're going to dive deep and go over more specific things to help you even further. And you can refer back to that. And the ebook is a living ebook. So anytime I make any additions or update anything, you will be able to get that same new copy, because I will let you know. Or all you have to do is re-download it and you'll have that new copy too. So I'm just so excited about this, because this is something I wanted to do forever, for years, and it's going to change lives. And the Intermittent Fasting Challenge group, guys, was just a step in the right direction for these beautiful ladies. These are CEOs. That's what we're doing. We are creating CEOs. I'm a CEO. You could be a CEO. Okay? We're committing. We're committing. We're claiming our worth. We're executing our plan. And we're overcoming setbacks with this car, what is he doing? We're overcoming setbacks with strategies, not stress. Okay? That's a CEO. You are the controller of your own business, and I love that. I love that for us. So I hope you're ready. I hope that you take full advantage of this opportunity. I'm here to support you and to, be your biggest cheerleader. You can do this. You can do this. And right now, I'm just working on finishing touches. I had a few things minute, typical me, that I wanted to add that I didn't get a chance to add to the guide. So I'm doing that right now. But, it will be here. It's coming. And I just want you guys to be a little patient with me. We're going to do the audio. We're going to do set up the masterclass, and I'll let you know about that, so you could attend the live training. It'll be on the Zoom most likely. And yeah, we're going all the way. I want to thank all the people that have reached out to me. And even if you're the person, I wanted to mention this too, because there was several people that got into my DMs and we had conversations, honest, candid conversations about goals and what we want to do, what they want to do. And they were all gung-ho and everything, but they never followed through with the challenge. And it got me to thinking about how much we, the things that we want to do or set out to do, they come to a point where we talk about it, but we won't be about it. And that has a lot to do with our mindset. It has a lot to do with our limited beliefs. And that's something that I really talk about in Break Every Chain as well, because our limited beliefs are holding us back from what we really want to do. We deserve to have the life that we want for ourselves. And metabolic health is to allow us to do whatever we want to do. So my hope and my prayer is that the ones that were in the group, they watched everything, they saw everything, but they didn't, respond or get into any of the discussions that I know of. If they did it on their own, that's great. I'm happy with that too. But then there was times that I would jump in people's DM and say, hey, just checking on you. We had this conversation. How are you doing? Crickets. And my hope for them is that they will get the program and that they'll give themselves a chance. If they don't want to be in a group, that's okay. But take advantage of the opportunity. Take advantage of this very low cost, transitional ultimate guide that's going to have the power to really ignite a fire in you so you can become a CEO. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because I know, because we've had conversations, I know that they want to make a change and they want to stop being on the roller coaster. I know that they want to be and not be a victim to chronic illnesses and be here for their children or their families, or just be here for themselves and enjoy their life to the fullest extent. I know these things because we had conversations, and I didn't have conversations with everybody, but I know there's plenty of other women out there that are the same. So, or people, not just women, men and women. So I hope that they take advantage of this opportunity, because we go through how to set boundaries, how to stand up for ourselves, even against ourselves, when we are being our biggest enemy or our biggest barrier to our goals. And like I said, they could do it on their own. They don't have to be in a group, but until they feel ready. I know with me, when I got started again, I wanted to be in a group because I wanted recipes, I wanted the support, and I just felt like it would help me. But everybody's not like that. And then too, there's some people that aren't like that at first, but then when they start seeing that they're committing to the plan and it's working, having that community really helps keep them accountable and helps them to keep moving forward. So they may change their mind later and join the IF group and benefit all the more for it. So, you know, it's just a thing where you have to make a decision. You have to show up for yourself. And so, yeah. Other than that, guys, what's going on today? It's a Saturday. It's a beautiful day. And I'm about to go and hit my walk. And then I might wear my weighted vest because I just love it. Sometimes I just don't have the time to get to the gym, or even at my house. Sometimes I just don't feel like lifting weights per se. And sometimes I just like the weighted vest because it feels like a nice snuggy hug or something, and I could just walk and my body will take that weight and apply it to where it needs to on my body. So it's awesome. It's like a win-win. I love a good weighted vest. And so, yeah, I'll probably throw that on and go for my walk. I was tripping like last night. I was driving and I drove by my old high school, and I saw that there was a graduation last night for the high schoolers. And it just took me back to when I graduated high school. And literally it was on the same day, yesterday, June 6th, the same day 29 years ago that I graduated high school, from that same spot, that same stadium, Lofton Stadium. So it's kind of surreal to see that we're coming up on our 30-year next year. That's crazy. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm sure there's lots of graduation parties and things going on today. And if I plan it right, I could probably run to the store, get some things, because it won't be crowded in the stores because everybody's going to be at the party. Yeah, that's wishful thinking. So we'll see. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. I think I'm going to jump off of here because I need to get to work. I need to get some more videos edited and work on my audio after my walk. So I hope you guys had a great day. Thank you for hanging out, and please share the live. Okay, if you haven't already, please subscribe. It helps me and my channel to grow. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Mwah. Let's break every chain together. Take care.